Okay, so the classic AMA. Let's see what we got going on here. Classic WoW. Live blog of the Classic WoW dev team AMA on Classic WoW. Okay, here we go. What is the intended player cap for dungeons in Classic WoW? Hi. Thanks for this question. This is indeed a bug that we have fixed, and you should be able to enter most lower-level dungeons with up to 10 players, as was possible in the original WoW 1.12. There are some dungeons that had specific caps by the end of the original WoW, however. To be specific... Wow, do you guys know that this is happening? Like, I just got a redirect ad. It's probably some sort of a virus on my computer. Like, you have no idea. Like, do you have any idea this is happening? I mean, these cancerous links, yeah, go to MMO Champion. I probably should. Use an ad blocker? No. No. A redirect link that makes people panic. That, oh my god, is my computer getting hacked or not? I should not have to solve that by having a fucking ad blocker. If they want people to watch ads and whitelist their fucking website, then they need to respect their users and not create redirect fucking advertisements that make people think that they're getting hacked. This is disgusting. Like, what fucking year? Is this 2003? Like, people complain all the time about Wowhead doing this shit. Tweet them? I don't know if I want to tweet them or not. But this is ridiculous. This is a Blizzard-partnered fucking website. And I'm getting redirect ads telling me that I have a virus. And people that say that I should use AdBlock. Or, oh, I'm sure they'll say that I should use Premium. Maybe they should try to figure out a way to make the fucking website in a way that doesn't redirect you to ads that make you feel like your computer is being hacked. That is ridiculous. Now let's get back to this, okay, guys? Let's see. It's the ad part. It's not on Wowhead. It's the ad partner. Oh, really? And who chose to partner with that ad partner? Who was it that chose to do that? You really think somebody's gonna play that dumb shit with me? They know exactly what they're doing. There are 1,000 other websites that use Google AdSense. Don't tell me it was Google AdSense that chose that, because this only happens on one website. Oh, Wowhead is the only website that has redirect ads? No. Does this ever happen on MMO Champion? Every single one of these websites, MMO Champion is the same. Every single one of them all has ads on them that are basically created by the same people. Entitled, you don't use it, it's free for everyone. Listen, it's not entitled. There is a certain point where whenever you are causing a panic in somebody's mind, making them feel like they need to download a program because their computer is infected with viruses, that is predatory, that is wrong, that is manipulative, and that is not entitled to be against it. That is not entitled. I agree with you 9 times out of 10, but this is the one. This is wrong. Should not be happening ever. Let me go back over and we'll get this done. Who said entitled? Probably a retard. Like, let's not worry about it. I don't want to get into it too much. There are specific dungeons that have specific caps at the end of the original WoW, however. To be specific, all lower-level dungeons available through Maraudon should have a player cap of 10, with Blackrock Depths, Skolemont, Stratholme, and Dire Maul being capped at 5 players. As was the case in original WoW 1.12, Blackrock Spire should have a cap of 10 players, UBRS. Everybody basically expected UBRS to be a 10-player raid. For me personally, I don't really have a problem with this. I think this is obviously the correct answer and the correct solution to have. I agree with this entirely, and I think that the distinction that they're making with these higher-level dungeons versus the lower-level dungeons is actually a very good idea, and I'm very happy about this. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's go. Wait, what's this here? Is the stream quieter than usual? No, it's okay. Oh, the music probably is loud. Let me go ahead and just change the music. Okay. Okay, there we go. I'll turn it down a slight bit. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so anyway, yeah, I don't know, sorry, just that fucking, I couldn't believe somebody actually think it's entitled to not want redirect ads that tell you your computer's fired. I don't know, sorry, it's just like, it's crazy to me. Okay, alright, anyway. Layering and population. Phase 2 overpopulation. What are plans at Phase 2, for Phase 2 if some realms are horrifically overpopulated at 50k plus players? Will layering stay? We are absolutely committed to reaching 1 layer per realm by Phase 2. This is why we need to have upper bounds on the number of players connected to the realm at one time, and a queue players past that point. That, of course, is why we're willing to open new servers if necessary. And we're even started doing that in response to the incredibly positive reception that we have had during the name reservation period. So this, after Phase 2, I'm going to have to delete the emote. There will be no more invite to Asmon Lair. That's it. There's not going to be any more Asmon Lairs. It's going to be over. I'm really kind of sad about this. This is what I've been waiting for, man. And now fucking, you know, we can't even have that anymore. That's so sad. I guess that's the way it goes, though. It's too fucking bad. Let me look at the rest of these, okay? Okay, where's the rest of these? Question might be interested in. Weekend. Class of the same schedule was answered. Read faster. I don't know. I'm going through each one of these, okay? All right, next one. Okay, give me 1 second here. Okay, there we go. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so anyway, this is something that everybody knew was going to happen, but somehow some people believed that it wouldn't. Everybody knew that they were going to deal with, that they weren't going to have layering in Phase 2. Everybody knew this wasn't going to happen. But still, people thought that it would. I knew this wouldn't happen. Everybody knew this wouldn't happen. So I'm very glad about this, okay? 20k people once with a lag, 3k people with layering. Listen, Blizzard does have a big problem with their servers, okay? I agree with you entirely. But unfortunately, I don't know how to, Someone just messaged me and said, my grandma uses Wowhead to help with quests, and she called me one day because an ad popped up and she thought her computer was fucked. Fucking entitled grandma. Yo, fuck you, entitled grandma. Come on. You figure out those quests yourself. Can you believe grandma is so entitled? Sitting there getting her social security. You know, thinking that she could just go on these websites with no ads. I mean, haha. Wow. This is just disgusting. Yeah, fuck you, Edna. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure this quest out yourself. This is ridiculous. Okay, sorry. I've got to get past that, okay? All right, just let's get. All right. I'm gonna get a drink. And it'll be good. Okay. Give me a sec. We gotta start off the day with the old DP. Okay, here we go. Will you offer free realm transfers if servers get way overpopulated after launch? This is definitely one of the options we are considering, but for now we're encouraging players to use the name reservation period to transfer to characters to lower population realms. This is another obvious fucking thing that they were going to do. Everybody knew this was going to happen. This is what they did in Classic WoW, in Vanilla WoW. And this is obviously, like, these things like this. This is the experience. This is what it is. Hashtag, okay. We are gonna, alright, this is one we already answered here. Hunter traps. Spell batching seems to be causing problems with AoE abilities, such as people being able to run over Hunter's traps and it not going off, or running through Mage's Blizzard spell and not getting hit or slowed by it, and many more AoE abilities. This is actually a good thing that they've done. I really like this. Are there any thoughts about lowering the spell batching delay or another way to fix these issues? This is actually not related to spell batching. Traps and AoE abilities check for the presence of targets during the heartbeat update. If the target moves through them during the 2 heartbeat updates, they will not notice the target. This is how it was in the original 1.2. That's some wizard shit. What the fuck? That's some actual wizard shit. God damn. Okay, what the fuck? All right, that's good, I guess. All right. So they're not going to fix it? No, well, because fixing it would be a change. So these are like, okay, let me give you guys a couple of examples of things that I'm kind of talking about with this example, right? There are a lot of changes that happen in the game, or things that they do in the game that are obviously not true to the game. And so, or like, sorry, bugs in the game, in vanilla WoW, should they recreate those bugs like spell batching, or should they try to create the game in the way that it should have been? And this is a matter of perspective. Which perspective do you believe is no changes? Is no changes the intended design or the actual design? And it's like, do you want to have it in the way that it should have been or the way that it actually was? And each one of these is, you know, it's a different thing. I think, personally, that it should probably be a mixture. Some things, like spell batching, should be implemented into the game because they make the vanilla WoW experience what it is. And it's part of the game and the way the game worked. And something else, like, well, wait a minute, and it'll be fun regardless? Well, yeah, I know it will be fun regardless. I think people are getting very, very granular and, you know, super specific with this kind of stuff, but you're right. You're describing exactly what OSRS is. Yeah, I know. Question markings, you guys retarded? Yeah, I don't know. I guess they are. But the point that I'm making here is that, yeah, spell batching is supposed to simulate the vanilla WoW experience. Even though if they brought out the game again now, obviously it wouldn't be the same. It's the same with the leeway thing. These are things that are like, what is more important? Simulating the actual experience, or the actual experience, or like simulating the intended experience, or simulating the actual experience. And I think it just depends on which thing you're talking about. Anyway, let's go ahead and look at the rest of these. Okay. On Onyxia, on certain private servers, unsure how this worked back in the day, you would only get locked to Onyxia ID if you were inside the instance when she died. This meant 30 people could hearth out whenever she was at 5%, and the loot would only have to be split between the remaining 10 people. Well, that's a good idea, dude. I should have played on private servers. Obviously, the devs, this is another huge surprise, another common sense and obvious thing like this. Is a very, very easy thing here. Here's the thing. This makes perfect sense. This is not possible in Classic. All players who are in the instance when Onyxia is engaged will be locked. Duh. Fucking duh. And I don't know really what else would be there. Like, obviously that's going to be the case. I don't know what else it would even be. Obviously, bald. Well, no, not bald, okay? But the point is that, yes, Onyxia, I mean, come on. This is an obvious answer. Everybody knew Blizzard wasn't going to let this happen. Will Mandrake's wife be moved to recreate an Oh, this is the same stupid question that I got yesterday on my stream. Oh, come on. What? Alright. So in order to make the vanilla experience authentic, you're going to change it so that it's not authentic. No changes. Like, fucking duh. Like, how... Like, I'm gonna +1 this one. This is so fucking stupid. This is so fucking stupid. Look at this. This is actually a really, really simple thing. They can only aim to reproduce the game as it was. Reproducing the experience as it was is an impossible goal with unclear requirements. Boom. See, this guy, his name's Galaga. This is a 35-year-old boomer. Okay? You know what Galaga is? It's a fucking arcade game from the 80s or the 70s. Alright, this guy's been playing video games since before we were fucking born. He just knows what it is. He's been through the ringer. He knows what the fuck's going on. Obviously. Obviously. Let's go with the rest of the 35-year-olds aren't boomers. Listen, if you're over 27 right now, you're a boomer. Like, alright, but there are a few exceptions. If you use the word yeet in your vocabulary, you're still not a boomer. If you use, what are some of the other ones? So wrong? No, I'm not wrong at all. Let's see, I'm millennial? No, millennials are, no, that's a millennial? No, I'm not talking about, I'm defining it myself. I'm redefining it right now. Lit? Okay, lit. Dope? No, dope is dope. That's an old term. People use dope. Lit. All right. Yeet. Lit. Let's see. YOLO. Like the people that were saying YOLO 6 years ago are boomers now. That's fine. You know, they're like YOLO. I'm gonna have a kid. And then now YOLO. The kid's in fucking first grade. Gotta wake up at 6 fucking a.m. to take him to school. That dude's pissed. Well, you know, hey, that's the way it goes. Alright, let's see the rest of I have some friends like that. Okay, let's go to the rest of these. As system requirements, will we see DirectX 12 in Classic and the multi-threaded utilization enhancements at some point? If not, is there a technical limitation? We are not planning to bring DirectX 12 and the multi-thread enhancements to the Classic client. The multi-threaded support greatly improves performance in large-scale environments like Suramar or Berlalius. Classic's world and models are so much more simpler, and it would also increase the system requirements. So there's no reason to bring in DirectX 12 because the system and everything is much simpler. That makes sense. Pre-launch restarts. Next one. Will servers be brought down at some point before release, or will players be able to sit at the character select screen waiting for Interworld to activate? We are likely to perform some kind of realm restarts or maintenance between now and launch. However, the minutes leading up to the launch, our plan is that the realms will be up and available, and the Interworld button will instantly light up. That's actually, dude, I can't wait, man. That's good. I'm ready for that. Lighten up, dude. Damn, dude. It's lit. Okay, queue times. Can you elaborate in some way on the extended queue lengths, preferably length of time at launch? On most populated servers, such as Herod and Shazra, we're currently estimating lengthy queue times up to several hours or more in certain instances. This is why we strongly encourage players to use the name reservation period to transfer characters and their guild's lower population realms. Yeah, obviously that's a great thing, and people should do that. Everybody wants to play on Herod. I originally, Herod was a server that I kind of wanted to play on because I saw the name. I was like, oh, Herod, dude, fucking big dude, no shirt on, big helmet, you know? But, we ended up playing on Faralina, and, I guess she's like a girl or something, so, it is what it is. Alright, let's go with the rest of these. Miscellaneous. Has the reception of Classic Meta exceeded expectations? There are far more people coming back for Classic than expected, or were you guys right within the predicted ballpark? We've been blown away by the response to WoW Classic. The passion from the community is exactly what got us working on this in the first place, and we see new signs of your passion and excitement every day. We're very excited to make it a reality for you all next week. Now, I don't... Someone who's 27 right now was born in the 90s? Yeah, that's why they're a boomer. I know, that's what I mean. So, you think you do, but... Yeah, you think you do, but you don't. Well, it turns out that we did. And thank God for that. This is what we've been waiting for years. For literally, how many years have we been waiting for this to happen? And we're here now. I am so fucking happy. I really am. Reason is chat, not Twitch culture. Yeah, I know, I don't get it. It's okay, man. They won't understand. They're probably boomers, too. They didn't even answer the last part. Let's see, were you guys right about the predicted ballpark? Well, so basically, there are two questions being asked here. And they're answering community feedback. And this person is asking about actual, like quantitative numbers. Like how many people are playing Classic or reserving names on Classic compared to how many they expected to play on and reserve names in Classic. Here's my opinion. I think that it's probably more. I can't see a world where it's not. Now, why do I think that it's more? Because they're introducing new servers. Right? And I don't know, this could maybe not be true, though. I want to reiterate and go back on this real quick. Because they could have introduced servers and be very conservative with it, so they don't have dead servers at all at the beginning. Because imagine if they did the, They did the name reservations, and there were dead servers at name reservation. That would make the game look really bad. So they could have started with a conservative number, like maybe 10 or whatever they started with, and originally planned on having 20, and just kind of bring out more servers as the people wanted. So I think that it could go either way. I do really hope that obviously it's been going so well that, the game becomes as popular as possible. Hi, Agren. Y'all doing such a great job. Thanks for all the hard work bringing something so special back to us again, the way we remember it. That's right. Thanks, Katy Perry. We've got an awesome team here that is helping make all of this possible, and we couldn't have wished for a more detail-oriented and diligent community of beta testers and stress testers that have sent us thousands of in-depth reports to help us nail down and fix some of our most elusive bugs. It's very true. Let me go to the rest of these again, okay? One new EU PvP server. Alright, let me go ahead and refresh this, and we'll see what the rest of these are. Okay. Let's see, what are your plans on server reset days for Classic? The raid reset points have been restored to their original 1.12 values. I like to hear that. Classic operates as part of our general World of Warcraft infrastructure. Our goals are to minimize server maintenance downtime and maximize availability. In some weeks, we may not need to even take realms down for maintenance. Wow. How many of you fucking dumbasses in here? Fake sick on Tuesday. Back in Vanilla WoW. How many dumb fucking idiots? You know the best part? I was talking to one of my boys about this. I forgot who it was. One of the best part about this is I did it the first time. And I was like, damn, alright, I'm never gonna do this again. And then I did it again. And that second Tuesday that I was sitting home on the load-in screen, I felt like the dumbest fucking person in the whole world. Like, there was never been more of a... I've never felt stupider about anything in my life more than that. It was so fucking bad. I was... I was so embarrassed. Alright, let's go with the next one here. Dungeons. Oh, phase loot. Okay. In phase 1, will the raid only drop items added to Molten Core before patch 1.3? In phase 2, will it only drop items added to Molten Core before 1.5? Or will it have the 1.12 vanilla Molten Core loot drop from the start? For me, some of the fun of clearing a dungeon is discovering the loot as you go, but for those who want more information, the drop tables are mostly 1.12. There is a significant exception to that, in Phase 5, when relics, which are relics? That's totems. What are relics? Druid, yes, Druid, holy shit. No, Paladins have Libram, Shamans have totems, DKs had sigils, and Druids had relics. Wait, Druids had idols, wait. They're all in the... Relics are the item slot. It's been so many years, I really enjoy rediscovering all of these old things, I'll be honest. It's really kind of cool, yeah. It's been so long, there are so many... I've forgotten more things about the game than I know, and that's really cool. Though slot is a relic slot, yeah, I forgot all about that. When they were originally added in patch 1.10, they affected drop tables significantly enough to where enough that simply removing relics from a drop table until phase 5 wouldn't be sufficient. It would have had effects on the drop rates of other items that we didn't feel were acceptable or authentic. So for that specific change on item drops, we did reproduce the boss drop tables from the previous patch 1.9 before phase 5. The affected bosses have the 1.19 drop tables, and once phase 5 hits, they'll use the 1.10 drop tables. The change doesn't affect MC or Onyxia very heavily, so you should expect those drops to launch in a very similar state to where they were in at the end of Vanilla, right? Their final phase 6 state. Again, I don't want to give it all away, so I'll leave a bit of the exploration and discovery here. Okay, that makes sense. Just give me 1 second here. I'm gonna make a raid, and we're gonna do this this raid finder while I wait. Okay, while I read this. Asmongold, BOD, mount, get. It's for BOD. Let's just get this out of the way. We'll do 420 item level for this, just because it is LFR, and I don't want to have anybody who's bad. Taliesin indirectly told you to grow up, check his new video. Well, then I'll deal with that, right? But I'll look at that later on. If somebody wants to link me the part of his video where he talks about me again, I will respond to that. But I don't want to have anybody creating drama where there is none. That's it. And I swear to God, if this is some other fucking bullshit where people are just extrapolating what somebody's saying and taking it out of context, I'm not going to be happy, boys. I'm not going to be happy. Okay, let's take this invite here. Oh, we got one person. All right, there we go, 25. We're good. All right, let's queue it up, boys. Let's go. Queue with the role that's assigned you. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I had to make sure that we're good with that. Okay, where's the rest of these? Layering population caps. What exactly are the population caps or layers? We're not releasing specific numbers that will likely change dramatically. Based off the response we got from name reservations, we're anticipating large player populations for some realms initially. This may change as players switch to lower population realms. We'll use layers to help improve performance in the short term if large groups of players cluster in an area. We hope to reduce the use of layering over time as people spread out in each realm. So this actually is really, really good to see. Queue up with the role that I assigned you, okay, guys? Just try not to be retarded for like 3 seconds, okay? So this is obviously what everybody wanted to see. Let's see. R-word, link to chat. I will link it to you guys. It's the Wowhead article here, okay? Watch video. Never says your name. General, some streamers. No, you can't do that, dude. You can't do that. Everybody knows who you're talking about. Okay, let's see. So obviously they were never going to say how many people were going to be per layer, right? Because if they did that, then people would be like, oh, well, you said there was going to be 3,200 people, and if I look right now, there's 3,150, and I can't find everybody else. I've been counting every single person, and Blizzard's lying to me again. I can't believe it. This isn't not my classic. Hashtag not my classic. Hey, Alex was right. Alex was right. Alex was right. You know, no, obviously we don't want to have that happen. Like, no, of course Blizzard's not going to do that. Of course Blizzard's not going to do that, okay? Like, they know the community. They know what's going on. They're not going to let it happen, alright? This is the last straw, 20 years later. This is the last straw, 20 years later, yeah. I don't know why, I just think that's so fucking funny. Alright, why are we not ready yet? Jesus Christ, this ain't get this... Wait, Spurgord got the last mount. Look. That's his last island mount, I believe. Holy shit. I got it. Holy shit, congratulations, man. Why are you guys saying can't see? I'm literally looking at it on my screen. Like, I'm looking at it from my OBS. What do you mean you can't see? I'm looking right at it. There's the mount. It's right there in front of you. What are you guys, retarded? Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, next one. It's the left one? Yeah, come on. Alright, let's look at the rest of this. Okay, how many people are here? Like, are we ready to go? Can we do this raid? I mean, like, come on, guys. Let me make sure everybody's queued up. Like, alright, just give me 1 second. I have to sort out this whole raid thing. People are a little bit confused. Please rewatch level 25 Druid versus level 17 Hunter. I can't watch that because he got banned. So, yeah, we're not going to be able to do that, man. I'm very, very sad to say. Trust me, it's a beautiful video, but unfortunately, we won't be able to watch it. Found your channel from random Asmongold React videos. Never played WoW, but your streams are great. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so layer population. Alright, here's the next one. Nixia, Manrik's wife. Some changes. Will skeletons appear when someone dies to be the same as it was originally? Right now, they disappear after you die again. They used to stay longer than that. While we understand this was a flavorful part of original WoW and the earlier expansions, individual players leaving multiple player corpses skeletons throughout the game world can lead to behaviors such as spelling out advertisements, hate speech, and other negative messages. As such, this will not be part of WoW Classic. Bruh. Bruh. Just a minute. We're good. Okay, so anyway, yeah, it was Ligma. Sorry, guys, I had Ligma. Anyway, so... in my opinion, this is such a non-issue. Like, it's such a non-issue. Like, why did they have alt letters in the game then? Here's a good question. If they don't want people that spell out things that are racist, you know you can make the N-word as a character name with alt codes? You can do that. So if they don't want people to do stuff like that, then why don't they prevent people from doing that too? Like, I mean, the thing is, like, there's 1,000 different ways that people can do shit like that that are bad. Don't say my name. Well, here's the difference, right? There is one difference between the two. The difference between the two is because it's easier for them to prevent that. You know what I mean? And they know who's doing it. Whereas, like, the skeletons, I'm assuming, are probably not assigned to a player. So people can do that randomly, and then it's not really a big deal. But the point that I'm making in general is that I don't think this... I don't know. I feel like... So here's basically... And this is, like, kind of actually a Cataclysm thing. The reason why I feel this way is I remember back in... And this is Mists of Pandaria as well. My guild was not very good at doing Mythic Stoneguard in Mogushan Vaults. The entire floor was paved with skeletons. There were so many skeletons on the floor that we were literally lagging out. Like, we had to go out and soft reset the instance because so many people had skeletons on the floor that we were just lagging out. Didn't gold sellers advertise using live characters? Yeah, that's not even what they would do. I mean, here's the thing, is that I understand what Blizzard is saying, and I think they make a really good point, but I wish there was a way for them to still have the skeletons in the game. I think that another example of this is, I remember back, and this was like in Cataclysm. So, remember whenever they made Cross-Realm Zones, the first time they ever did Cross-Realm Zones. And they did Cross-Realm Zones, and every single place in the entire world turned into a PvP battleground. If you were on a PvP server. I remember zoning in. It was one of the coolest part. It was one of the coolest times ever in the game. The pre-patch was wild. It was one of the best. Like, I had more fun in the Mists of Pandaria pre-patch than I probably did in all of Mists of Pandaria and all of Cataclysm. It was one of the most fun times ever for me. I enjoyed it so much. And, like, my mom and I would, like, go around in world PvP. It was just so fucking fun, man. I'll have to post some screenshots and stuff like that. Unburied Ancestors, they should add it to system settings so you can turn it on and off. That's a really good idea, but I don't know if they can do that, add it as a system setting, because they don't have the same phasing things like current players have, you know what I mean? So I don't really know if or current WoW has. So I'm not really sure if that would be possible, but if they could recreate that, that would be really, really cool. Corpses shouldn't affect the game. Well, I don't know. I mean, like, in a way, yes, and in a way, no. I agree and I disagree. So I do think that it's a very, very stupid situation, and I do think in raids, they probably should make the corpses despawn regularly. But in an open world environment, I do like the idea of having a bunch of corpses around to signify that there was a very big battle that happened. It makes the world feel like it's more alive, and it makes it feel like you're actually part of a living, breathing Azeroth rather than just a game. And, you know, the different events on the server have an impact on the way the different zones are. So it's a good thing and a bad thing. And so I understand what you're saying. I agree in some ways, but I disagree in others. So that's basically the way that I look at it. Let me get my my mace right here. Watch this. Literal mace god. Just kidding, I didn't get it. Okay, oh, can I get that gun? Huntus, can I get that gun? The gun dropped. I'm not going to go and show you. You guys don't need to see it. Just trust me, the gun dropped, okay? Can I get that gun? Just real quick, dude. Just real quick. Just real quick. Let me get that gun. Okay, so, yeah, the corpses is just a huge disappointment. Like, let me see if I can find a video. Mop, pre-patch, world, PvP, Cataclysm. Let me see if I can find, like, a really, really big one, okay? Mop, pre-patch... Shit. I'm not seeing any of these. Fuck. Yeah, I can't show you a good clip of this, unfortunately. There's just a bunch of random-ass dumb bullshit. But, it's unfortunate. That's the way it goes. You're truly disappointed about corpses. Really? Well... Yeah, I'm disappointed. Yeah, I am disappointed. Like, is this like, oh, I'm not gonna play the game? No. It's just disappointing that I didn't get to have one of the cool things that I thought was in the game. Like that's all. Like, yeah, I'm disappointed. Like, I'm not boycotting Classic over it. I just wish they would have had it. That's all. Okay, let me go to the rest of these. All right, next one. Google Images Undasta Corpses. Okay, that's actually a really good idea. There it is. There it is, right there. That's what it used to look like, boys. And I hate to say it, but I really, really think that kind of stuff is cool. I thought it was amazing. I was there. Yeah, it was awesome. And obviously, like, these things are not, like, this is not something that's going to change the game or anything like that. But it's just one of those cool, flavorful things that I thought made the game more dynamic. That's all. What, Corrupted Blood incident with skeletons everywhere? I'm sure that was the same thing. I was actually fucking there. Well, I actually was fucking there. I was actually the raid leader for this raid. Not this raid specifically, but one of these raids exactly like this. We had 300 people in, like, our vent server or mumble server, whatever the fuck it was. And whenever we were doing that, it was like a really, really big server. And I was raid leading, like, multiple, like 80, 120 people. I felt like the biggest fucking boss ever. My friend was streaming it. We had like 300 viewers, which was like, whoa, wow. That was insane. Like, it was one of the best fucking days ever. It was my friend Sheep. The same guy, actually, the same guy that streamed it was the guy that made the Asmon Rage video. Like, where is it? There, this one right here, Sheep's Gaming. So this is whenever it was like late at night, and we were right about to get done with the last. We had just done Storm Stout Brewery, and the last boss had like these little ads that would channel a heal onto the boss, and people were standing on. They weren't standing in front of the heal to absorb it.
Fucking simple. Like, how do you guys not do that? Like, I'm
on my DK right there.
Out, like, figure it out. Like, Beep was the only person that moved into one that would have fucking wiped us.
He just pretends to get mad.
Like, how do you
He's not actually mad. 2013. 2013, I was getting mad. I was getting mad 2013.
You guys not do that. Like, I have to call everything out. Like, figure it out. Like, Beep was the only person that moved into one that would have fucking wiped us. Fucking.
Hey, dude, I was mad. What can I say? I was fucking pissed. Yeah. Okay, let's go to the rest of these. Probably event clip about the GM. I don't know about that. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Where is these guys? All right, let's start this up, and then we'll be good to go. Pretty sure started being mad at birth. No, well, the point is that I don't really play things up. I mean, a little bit, yeah. Obviously, everybody plays things up a little bit for the stream, but for me, not a whole lot. I mean, a lot of times I actually play things down. Like, I play things down. That's how bad it is. Bring back the old Asmon. Like, knocking cups around and shit? Maybe I will. Okay, let's see here. Why isn't McConnell in that raid? I don't think we could even cross Rome back then, could we? I don't even fucking remember. Anyway, let me go ahead and look at the rest of these questions, okay? Q times emergency realms. We have contingency plans to bring up additional realms quickly if needed. We also integrate character transfers, as ultimately became a service in original WoW. As you can imagine, it's difficult for us to gauge how many people will come to play Classic and stay on to experience max level content. Ultimately, we want to see realms with healthy, stable populations, so we'll try to match demand without inadvertently creating low population realms in the process. That's a great idea, Blizzard. That is a great idea, Blizzard. Good idea, Blizzard. That's a good idea. Great idea, Blizzard. Now, you know what would be an even better idea? If they took this same logic and they applied it to the current game. Can you guys imagine that? Can you imagine if they took this exact same logic and they put it in the current game, the same way that they should? We'll use Ventrilo or TeamSpeak. I'm sorry to say, but we're going to be using Discord. Yeah, we're going to use Discord, guys. Sorry to say. More concerned about their login servers? Yeah, I can see why. I don't know how that's going to turn out. We'll have to find out. No changes? Yeah. We're gonna be using Discord. I'm sorry to say, and I'm also gonna be playing it on my. Actually, you know what? I could legitimately get. Just a second. Let me get my old computer. After we start Jaina, I want to. Ooh, wow, woo! Does anybody? I got the shield. By the way, I got the shield here. Does anybody want the shield? If you want it, just open up trade and I'll give it to you. Yeah. All right. So, I'll go ahead. You want me to show you my original WoW, vanilla WoW computer? I have it right here next to me. This is a computer my mother bought for me at Sam's Club in 2004. That I convinced her I needed to do schoolwork, but I actually just used to update my MySpace. Just give me 1 second here. It's pretty heavy, so I want to make sure that I'm completely ready here. Let me get all the way up here. Okay. Alright, let me go over to here. Okay. Alright, here's the old computer. The original computer. Here it is. It still has the headphone jack on it. The different HP stuff right here. And let's see, can I look at the specs for this? Okay, let me look at the specs. I'll show you guys what it is. Okay. Shit, it doesn't really say it anywhere. Media Center PC M7000. Okay, let's see here. Oh, it has like this little thing here where you're able to open it up and put a CD in it. And my friend Jeff kept putting his Dr. Pepper in it. And there's actually like still moldy Dr. Pepper in there. Okay, where's the rest of this? Oh, maybe it's over here. Give me a sec. Shit, this thing's heavy. Windows XP Media Center Edition 2005. Copyright 2004. There it is, boys. Apparently there's something... Listen to this. I don't know what that is in there. And at this point, I don't want to find out. But yeah, Windows XP. I actually think Windows 10 was amazing. Or is amazing. I think Windows 10's great. Let's see. Memory things, compact, like DVD-ROM. Intel inside. Pentium D processor right here. Windows XP. There it is, boys. Let me go put all this back. Just like I fucking plugged this. Okay. Okay, we're good. Google the specs. Oh god, I don't even want to. It's so bad. Yeah, Intel inside, kidneys outside. Well, here's the point, right? But yeah, that is my original World of Warcraft vanilla WoW computer right there. And yeah, maybe for the the sake of no changes, I can download WoW on that old computer if I can get it to turn on again and play it on there. I don't know if I'll be able to stream on there though. Pretty sure that's not going to happen. I could barely run a game cam on there. CPU, Intel Pentium 2, 1.2 gigahertz, dual core, 1 gigabyte of RAM. Oh man. Wow, dude, I'm going so fast. Dude, I'll be able to run anything, man. Unregistered Hypercam. No, listen, I didn't have Hypercam. I had a game cam. It was where I would save all of my videos and everything. I actually have, like, recorded videos all the way from, Burning Crusade. Like, I have the first time that I ever did, like, Sunwell and, like, everything. Like, first time I did Black Temple, doing my ZG run to get my mount. I mean, I have everything there. Post them? Yeah, exactly. 1 gigabyte, holy shit. Yeah, well, it was a really, really good time, okay? It really fucking was. Will you show them? At some point I will. I've been very... So here's basically my hang-up, okay? I want you guys to understand. Alright, there's two hang-ups. Number one, I'm a lazy piece of shit. Number two, basically, like, So I have a ton of videos, like home videos, and I want to make a video of, like, the legacy of Asmongold. This is something I promised for like 2 years, right? So it's like, when will this ever happen? Who knows? But I've wanted to make a video called The Legacy of Asmongold, where I go through and I splice together real-life videos of myself whenever I was, like, 16 and 17 and, like, 14, 15 years old, like, showing everything that led up to me becoming, like, a WoW player and, getting into the game and all of that. And then take that and then splice it together with in-game footage and stuff like that, just to kind of, like, tell the story of my life and, everything that's happened that way. And the reason I haven't done it is that I have an old video camera, and I have, like, high 8, I think that's what they're called, tapes, and I don't have something to transfer that onto digital format. And so as soon as I can figure out something I can transfer that to a digital format in, that's kind of one of the biggest hang-ups for why I don't put out more of my older videos more often. Because I probably have, I'm not even kidding, I probably have over 50 or 100 hours of footage from myself back whenever I was younger. It was a very, very long fucking time. And, yeah, it's basically it.